Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on September the 3rd, 2021. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar first. So in terms of news coming up here, most important thing here will be the non-farm payroll numbers for the US that's coming up tomorrow. US dollar has been taking a hit, especially since the ADP numbers, the employment numbers came in below expected quite a bit below expectations there. And as a result of that, US dollar overall basically has been taking a beating. So we'll see what happens here tomorrow. Now, non-farm payroll numbers are market moving. Expect volatility in the market. And so right during, as soon as the numbers are released, even prior to that, we are likely to see volatility. In addition to that, we do have PMI numbers here. So these PMI numbers are important because they're precursors to retail sales numbers. But these ones are a little bit washed out when they come out first. That's when they are more critical. However, they can make a difference. So we'll keep an eye on this as well. Euro right now, if the numbers come in above expectations, we're likely to see continuation of that bullish trend. With the US dollar, this is where things could take a turn. If the numbers come in higher than expected, US dollar is likely to go up as a result of that. However, if they come in the same way with what we saw with the ADP numbers, really below expectations, then US dollar is likely to see a big negative impact. And then we also have PMI numbers here, services PMI numbers for the US again. So if both of these data points come in negative, we have a big problem. But if they come in positive, that will be good for the US dollar. And with all that big move to the upside, we could see a reversal of that. Now, we are also coming up into Friday, and Fridays can be reversal days. So just watch out for that as well. All right, let's go on to our chart. We'll start off with Euro. Euro was bullish yesterday, still looking bullish here, looking for a continuation higher in this case. And next target here is 1.1900. So bullish bias here for Euro dollar, and 1.1900 is the target. Pound as well, a big move up here in British pound. In this case, again, looking for a continuation of that bullishness here. Overall, it's still bullish. So looking for a continuation all the way into 1.3880. So bullish bias for pound dollar as well. Aussie dollar, Aussie has also been bullish, and we're starting to come into resistance. So this is where we need to be careful with this one, but still looking bullish. So in this case, once we see price go through 0.7400, then next target here is 0.7440. So still bullish bias, but again, it's right into resistance. And this is where we need to be careful. It has been bullish for quite some time now. This move to the downside is now filled, and now we are into a major resistance level. So watch out. It can go further higher here, but with a non-farm payroll number, we may see price kind of dance around here, but the non-farm payroll numbers can make a difference. For now, bullish bias with caution here for Aussie dollar. Target is 0.7440. And then beyond that, should it continue beyond that, then we're looking at 0.7500. New Zealand dollar, this one as well went right through the resistance, and at this point, or it's hovering around the resistance, but still looking bullish here. In this case, again, because it's a major support resistance level, we do need to watch out. So as long as it holds above 0.7100, then it is bullish. In this case, though, what we also need to look at would be we may get a bit of a pullback here, and then we're looking for a continuation. Basically, overall bias is bullish. Next target here is 0.7150. So bullish bias for New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD looking bearish here. As we can see, price went into the resistance here, into the top of the range that price had been trading in. And finally, price rejected the high of the range, and now it has closed below that range. So now we have a nice bearish engulfing candle close. So looking for a continuation of this. So bearish bias here. And target is 0.2510 and then 0.2475. So bearish bias here for dollar CAD. All right, let's take a look at our silver here. Silver struggling with that resistance. And now we have a bearish candle close. However, it has been sideways for the last few days, just been very choppy, no clear direction here. So right now I am expecting a range bound move here. So I'm looking for price to drop into 23.70. If it holds above 23.70, then we are back into the range and potentially back into 24.20 level. Right now, neutral bias looking for a range bound move between 24.20 and 23.70. So neutral bias for silver. Gold here, gold also a bit neutral here. Price has been going back and forth in this range. So we need to wait for price to break out of this range and pick a direction. So at this point, it's stuck. If it breaks through the support, then we will look for a further drop. But for now, it's still trading within that range. And we need to wait for a break in either direction, and whichever direction it breaks in, that's the one to pursue. For now, though, neutral bias, first target is 1800. And then below that, if it does break, then we're looking at 1785. Oil here, oil bounced off of the support, and this is where Canadian dollar did really well today because of oil moving up. So bullish bias, bullish engulfing candle close here. Next target is 71.50. So bullish bias for oil as well. Copper here, copper also finding support. And in this case, it's holding above this previous support level, which means we're likely to see a move higher here. In terms of our targets, first target is 4.29, so bullish bias for copper. Bitcoin here, still stuck in a range. We did see price go test the high of the range. However, no breaks just yet. It's been stuck here for quite some time. And at this point, looking for a range-bound move. If for some reason it does break out, then we will look for these next levels higher. So which is 51,600 and then 53. But for now, it is still in the range. As long as it holds below 50,250, we are looking for a range-bound move. So neutral bias here for Bitcoin. S&P 500 still continuing higher. It is a little choppy back and forth here, but looking bullish still. And in this case, next target here, it's right into the highs. Next target is 4580 and then 4600. So bullish bias for S&P 500. Nasdaq here, Nasdaq has been neutral here for the last 3 days, absolutely neutral. No real direction at this point. So we will just have to wait and wait for a direction. For now, we will just wait and watch. If it breaks through 15,700, we're looking at 15,800 and then 16,000 as the next targets. Right now, neutral bias. And then Dow Jones here, Dow Jones also looking neutral at the moment. Price is just stuck in this range. It's been choppy. So at this point, expecting a range-bound move between 35,500 and 35,200. But once price breaks out, then we will look for targets that are higher up, 35,800. But first, we need to see a break here. DAX also going back and forth, really choppy right now. It's been trading in this range and it is still stuck in this range. At this point, I'm expecting a range bound move basically between 16,000 here and 15,675. So neutral bias for DAX as well. And with FTSE here, FTSE is holding above the support, which means we may see a move higher towards 7,200. So neutral bias for FTSE as well. And then Nikkei has been very, very strong. We do have another bullish candle close. Now momentum is fading a bit. So do keep that in mind. But next target is 28,850 back into the high of the pin bar here. So bias is bullish, still bullish for FTSE. Now, something to keep in mind, it has gone up a fair bit, and now it's coming into this resistance level. So that's something to bear in mind, but still has that bullishness to it. So 28,850 is the next target. All right, that's it for now. You guys have a wonderful trading day and a great weekend. I'll be back again on Sunday with the weekly analysis. See you then. Bye for now.